Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel, Shortcakey here. And don't forget, before this video actually starts, there's a disclaimer. It is a graphic, just for mature audience only. Today's video is about Leonarda Cianciulli. I think that's how you say it. But I'm just going to say Leonarda. I can't say the last name. So Leonarda was born April 18th, 1894. And she died October 15th, 1970. Now, Leonarda was an Italian killer, better known as the soap maker of Correggio. She murdered three women. Yeah, 3 women in the town of Correggio, Reggio Emilia, between 1939 and 1940, and turned their bodies into soap and tea cakes. Scrumptious. Now, in her early life, Leonarda was born in Montella, Alvino. While still a young girl, she attempted suicide twice. Talk about a good home life. In 1970, Leonarda married a registry office clerk, Raffaele Pansardi. Her parents did not approve of the marriage, as they planned to marry her to another man. Leonarda claimed that on this occasion her mother cursed them. In 1921, the couple moved to Pansardi's native town of Laura Patenza, where Leonarda was sentenced and imprisoned for fraud in 1927. When released, the couple moved to Lesdonia, Avellino. After their home was destroyed, unfortunately destroyed, in the 1930 Irpinia earthquake, they moved once more to Correggio, Reggio Emilia, where Leonarda opened a small shop. She was very popular and well respected within the community in her neighborhood. Leonarda had 17 pregnancies during her marriage, but unfortunately lost 3 of the children due to miscarriage. 10 more died in their youth. Consequently, she was heavily protective of the 4 surviving children. Her fears were fueled by a warning she had received some time earlier from a fortune teller who said that she would marry and have children, but that all the children would die young. Reportedly, Leonarda also visited a Romanian who practiced palm reading and who told her, "In your right hand, I see prison. In your left, a criminal asylum." In 1939, Leonarda learned that her eldest son and favorite child, Giuseppe, was going to join the Italian army in preparation for World War II. She was determined to protect him at all cost and came to the conclusion that his safety required human sacrifice. Leonarda found her victims in 3 middle-aged women, all neighbors. The first of Leonarda's victims was Faustina Seti, which was a lifelong spinster who had come to her for help in finding a husband. Leonarda told her of a suitable partner, Pola, but asked her to tell no one of the news. She also persuaded Seti to write letters and postcards to relatives and friends. They were to be mailed when she reached Pola and tell them that everything was fine. Didn't turn out it was. Preparing for her departure, Seti came to visit Leonarda one last time. Leonarda offered Seti a friendly glass of drugged wine, then killed her with an axe and dragged the body to a closet. There she cut it into 9 parts, gathering the blood into a basin. Leonarda described what happened next in her official statement. I threw the pieces into a pot, added 7 kilos of caustic soda, which I had bought to make soap, and stirred the mixture until the pieces dissolved into a thick, dark mush that I poured into several buckets and emptied in a nearby septic tank. As for the blood in the basin, I waited until it coagulated, dried it in the oven, ground it, and mixed it with flour, sugar, chocolate, milk, and eggs, as well as a bit of margarine, which is butter. Kneading all the ingredients together, I made lots of crunchy tea cakes and served them to the ladies who came to visit. Also, Giuseppe, and I ate them. Yummy. Some sources also recorded that Leonarda apparently received Seti's life savings of 30,000 lire. Wow. As payment for her services. Wow. Now, Francesca Sovia, Francesca, let's just say Francesca, because I can't, Sovai, there you go, Sovai, was the second victim here. Leonarda claimed to have found her a job at a school for girls. Seems nice enough. In Piacazia, I think it is. Like Seti's, Savai was persuaded to write postcards, and those are to be sent to friends and family. This time from Correggio, detailing her plans. Also, like Seti, Savai came to visit with Leodana. Let's call her Leodana. Before her departure, she too was given drugged wine and then killed with an axe. Savai's body was given the same treatment as Seti's. And Leodana is said to have obtained 3,000 ire from her second victim. Now, Leodana's third and final victim was Virginia Capio, Casipopo, Virginia. I'm not good at names. A former soprano said to have sung at La Scia. For her, Leodana claimed to have found work as a secretary this time for a mysterious impresario in Florence. As with the other two women, she was instructed not to tell a single person where she was going. Virginia agreed. Poor Virginia. For this Virginia, miracles did not happen. And on September 30th, 1940, came for the last visit to Leodana. The pattern to the murder was the same as the first two. However, unlike the first two victims, Virginia's body was melted to make soap. According to Leodana's statement, she ended up in the pot. Like the other two, her flesh was fat and white. When it melted, I added a bottle of cologne. And after a long time on the boil, I was able to make some most acceptable creamy soap. I gave bars to neighbors and acquaintances. The cakes, too, were better. That woman was really sweet. From Virginia, Leodana reportedly received 50,000 assorted jewels and public bonds. She even sold all the victims' clothing and shoes. Now, Leodana's sister grew suspicious of her. Virginia's sister. Virginia's sister grew suspicious. Sorry. Forgot to put my phone on silent again. Now, Virginia's sister grew suspicious of her disappearance and had last seen her eating at Leodana's house. She reported her fears to the superintendent of police in Reggio Emilia. Smart move. Who opened an investigation and soon arrested Leodana. Now, Leodana did not confess to the murders until they believed that her son, Giuseppe Pansardi, was involved in the crime, which he was not. She confessed to the murders, providing detailed accounts of what she had done to save her son any of the blame. Now, Leodana was tried for murder in Reggio Emilia in 1946. She remained unrepentant, going so far as to correct the official account while on the stand. After her trial in Reggio Emilia last week, Postess Leonarda gripped the witness stand rail with oddly delicate hands and calmly set the prosecutor straight. Her deep-set, dark eyes gleamed with a wild inner pride as she concluded, "I gave the copper ladle, which I used to skim the fat off the kettles, to my country, which was so badly in need of metal during the last days of war." She was found guilty of her crimes and sentenced to 30 years in prison and 3 years in a criminal asylum. Leonarda died of cerebral palsy, apoplexy, apoxley, I think apoxley cerebral, I guess it's like a brain hemorrhage, in the women's criminal asylum in Pozzuoli on the 15th of October, 1970. A number of artifacts, actually, from the cases include the pot in which the victims were boiled, are on display at the criminological museum in Rome. Now, a darkly comic play about Leonarda, Love and Magic in Mama's Kitchen, was first produced by Lena Wertmuller, believe it or not, at Spoleto Festival in 1979. The play began to run on Broadway in 1983. I hope you cuties enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, hit that bell, and leave a comment below if you want more videos like this and what you think about this case here. Well, I love you guys. Smooches and hugs. Bye.